G'day, I'm Sean Summerfield. Welcome to Cool Cars here on GiltrapTV. Coming up this week, the wait is over. Well, almost. The first Aston Martin DBX is on its way to New Zealand. Lamborghini takes the camo off the track-only Essenza. We chat to Liam Lawson after his feature race F3 win at the British Grand Prix. Kia's new Sorento's coming, Audi e-tron S as well. And 2 weeks back, we checked it out in the showroom. Now the gumboots come on as we go off-road in the new Land Rover Defender. And of course, a stack of cool cars and great deals. But the big news is we can confirm that the DBX is rolling off the production line at St Athan in Wales and it's on its way to New Zealand. We can actually confirm the DBX, the first one, will be in the showroom at Aston Martin Auckland later this month. Now, we've shown you a pre-production version, but this is the real deal.
So in the centre of the car we have an active differential. The differential has the ability to put an amount of torque to the front but up to 100% torque to the rear, depending on the mode you've selected but also the slip level the car has. From the active centre diff, the prop shaft comes rearward and it goes to the rear axle. The rear axle has an electronic differential that allows us to vary the torque to have the car feeling very agile, or make the car feel longer, or to benefit in traction performance.
And of course, we'll keep you up to speed with that exact arrival date for the DBX, and you can see more, of course, on GiltrapTV. And this week at Aston Martin Auckland, this 2020 Vantage V8 at a very special Cool Cars price of $224,990. Well, another car set to arrive this month is the new Kia Sorento at Giltrap Kia. Now, it missed its big moment at Geneva earlier this year. There was no Geneva show, but we're expecting when it arrives on the North Shore, it will get a huge reception. Now, the Sorento has a huge following in this country. There are plenty of reasons why, and with every new version, it gets better, and this one is proof of that. Good looks, a whole new level of tech inside, a great diesel and a hybrid also on the way, 8-speed double-clutch transmission, there's terrain mode, and of course, 7 seats. And the first of the new Sorentos will arrive at Giltrap Kia later this month. Give them a call to find out all you need to know. And on this week's Cool Cars and Great Deals, Giltrap Kia have this current model Sorento in top-level SX spec. Well, another cool car on the way is the Audi e-tron S. Audi call this the perfect car for New Zealand drivers, and it's really hard to disagree with a fast quattro with 3 electric motors, 370 kilowatts, and wait for this, 973 newton meters of torque. That's a couple of cars worth, in case you're wondering. So all the goodness of electric power with all of Audi's sporting greatness rolled in as well. It arrives at Giltrap Audi in 2021. And at Giltrap Audi right now, they've got this 2020 RS Q3, that magic 5-cylinder engine and 294 kilowatts. Okay, a few weeks back, we showed you the camouflage shots of Lamborghini's SCV12. Well, now we can tell you it's called the Essenza and the covers have come off. Now, it's track only, just 40 have been built, 830 horsepower V12. Our Lamborghini boss, Stefano Domenicali, calls it the purest track driving experience that Lamborghini can produce. In other words, it looks awesome, sounds epic, and goes like stink. And yes, there is more to see on GiltrapTV. Speaking of tracks too, Liam Lawson, what a weekend he had in the F3 World Championship at the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Now he's back there too this weekend as well, but he's had a tough run with mechanical failures, but he showed not only that he can win again, he won the feature race, and by golly, he showed he can get the elbows out and race hard. Yeah, huge pass to take the lead, then some great work to hold on to it.
Is Lawson feeling? The answer to that is very, to take the race lead. Liam Lawson doing the job.
Well, Liam is actually with us now. Liam, what did it feel like to get past those mechanical frustrations and get back on the top step of the podium?
Getting that race win on the weekend was hugely important for us. Obviously, having the last 3 DNFs, it really, I guess, impacted our championship challenge, that's for sure. We lost a lot of points to the leaders, so it was really good to finally get a win and get some points back on the board. It puts us back in the hunt, I guess. We're still a little bit behind, so we got a lot of work to do, but at least it's a step in the right direction for sure.
Well, it looked like you had a bit of work to do. How hard was it maintaining that lead?
Yeah, right now we don't quite have the speed for the guys behind in the race. I didn't quite have the speed. I don't think it was more, that we had the early part of the race, we had the speed advantage for sure. I had a really good tyre warm-up. I knew that the first couple of laps we were going to have a slight advantage as we normally do, so I made sure to try and get the overtake done as early as possible. And from there I was sort of trying to manage the gap, not use the tyre too much. But even doing this, I was struggling in the end a lot more than they were. So it's something we have to really work on. It's we have the raw pace at the moment. It's just about finding or sort of making the tyre last in the race.
How much more do you think that car has to give?
I think right now the car is a lot better from where we started. We struggled in qualifying a lot earlier in the year, and this is something that we've worked on. And in Silverstone, the car was good enough for pole, really. So hopefully we can repeat that again this weekend. In terms of the races, we don't quite have a lot more left in it, to be honest. It's like I said, the pace is good, the raw speed is good, but trying to make the tyre last over the race distance is something that we need to work on. We always seem to have good speed early, but even when conserving the tyre early in the race, we still seem to drop off in the end more than the others do, or more than the Premiers do, the main sort of competition at the moment. So we need to try and work on basically making the car stronger later in the race.
Hey, thanks for that, Liam. Good luck for this weekend. We'll chat soon. Right, to cool cars for this week. For Bentley Auckland, a 2016 Continental GTC, yes, turn St Heliers into Saint-Tropez. Giltrap Volkswagen have this 2019 Touareg in aquamarine blue, the tech heaven that car is. Rancho Zancho is the colour of this new Lamborghini Huracan Evo. And at Archibald and Shorter, a 2018 F-Pace, it's white with those awesome black alloys, a great cool cars price as well. Right, a couple of weeks back, we got to share the Land Rover Defender when it first arrived at Archibald and Shorter. But I said then that we couldn't wait to take it off-road. We've had the chance. This is how it went. At some stage right now, I'm starting to get a bit anxious. And you can catch a link to that full drive off-road at the Woodhill four-wheel drive park on this week's Cool Cars and on GiltrapTV. That's us for the week. Can I just clear up one thing? They weren't brand new gumboots. I'm going to get a hard time from mates down south. It was the wet grass. It made them look shiny. I promise. Hey, have a great weekend. Check out Cool Cars and Great Deals. Bye for now.